You already know more than you think. You just don't know how to read the signs yet. Every person leaves clues, subtle ones, tiny shifts in tone, gestures that slip too quickly, silences that speak louder than words. And Nietzsche's 18 psychological truths are your guide to noticing them and understanding what they mean. This isn't a listicle video. This isn't surface-level advice. This is a complete breakdown, divided into 3 powerful parts, each building on the last. Skip ahead or miss one, and you'll lose the depth that makes this truly work. By the end of all 3 parts, you won't just understand others, you'll understand yourself in ways you never expected. From the start, it's important to realize this. People are not what they say. They are the sum of their fears, their projections, and their survival strategies. Nietzsche warned us not to be fooled by language. People rarely speak from truth. They speak from fear, from ego, from survival. The surface of someone's personality is not them. It's their armor. The person who seems overly kind may not be kind at all. They may be terrified of rejection. The one who seems strong may be crumbling underneath, hoping no one notices. And the most deceptive part? Most people don't even know they're doing it. They are actors in a play they didn't write. Their smiles, their opinions, their tone, all shaped by what kept them safe. They're not hiding from you, they're hiding from themselves. Nietzsche said, "Every profound spirit needs a mask." Not as an insult, but as a warning. Don't confuse the mask with the person. People leak the truth, constantly. Not in words, but in cracks. The glance that lingers too long, the nervous laugh, the quick change of subject. These are the moments when the real self slips through. Truth begins in tension. Watch what makes someone uncomfortable. Watch what they avoid, what they overcompensate for. That is where the real person begins. Projection is everywhere. What someone hates in others often mirrors what they fear in themselves. The person who mocks arrogance may be battling self-doubt. The one obsessed with honesty may be hiding a lie they cannot face. Silence, too, speaks louder than words. Pauses, dodges, short or rehearsed answers. They reveal the boundaries of comfort and fear. And excessive virtue? Often vanity in disguise. The person who constantly preaches morality may be trying to convince themselves, not anyone else. True goodness doesn't need applause. Nietzsche taught us that people don't lie to you first. They lie to themselves. When their story doesn't add up, it isn't deception, it's self-deception. And this is where the cracks appear, where reading them becomes possible. Behind superiority often lies inferiority. Those who constantly assert dominance, boast endlessly, or belittle others, look closer. Real confidence doesn't compete, it simply exists. Reading people isn't about judging, it's about understanding. Someone who interrupts constantly may not be arrogant. They may be terrified of being forgotten. Someone obsessed with happiness online may be seeking it silently in themselves. Use these truths not to gain power, but to extend compassion. The more clearly you see someone, the less likely you are to hate them. That is Nietzsche's secret. And if you've ever looked at someone and felt like you were only seeing the surface, wishing you could decode what's beneath, pay attention. These moments happen all the time. Discomfort when beliefs are challenged. A subtle tone shift when a topic gets too close. A nervous laugh that doesn't match the words. These aren't mistakes, they're clues. The mask isn't hard to read. It just requires careful observation. Nietzsche believed the self is not a stable thing. It's a performance, a stitched-together role meant to survive the world. And the moment it's threatened, the truth leaks out. Most actions are driven by fear, even when they appear confident or intentional. Ask yourself, why does someone over-explain? Why do they dominate a conversation or vanish entirely? Why do they say yes when they clearly mean no? Fear. Fear of rejection, of abandonment, of failure, of being invisible. Humans rarely act from pure desire. They act from the fear of loss. Criticism is a mirror. The person who constantly points out flaws in others is revealing the flaws they can't face in themselves. A man mocking emotional vulnerability may be terrified of his own feelings. A woman belittling appearance may be fighting a silent war with her reflection. Projection is not just defense, it's confession. And if you listen carefully, it reveals exactly where someone's pain lives. Confidence can be a costume hiding guilt. The person who seems too sure, too composed, may be hiding tension, over-preparation, or regret. Leaders, teachers, even friends who perform certainty often do so out of fear of being exposed. Real peace doesn't perform, it simply exists. Exaggeration is another window into the hidden self. Someone claiming, "I don't care what anyone thinks," probably cares more than anyone. Someone insisting they are always happy is masking the insecurities they cannot face. Extremes are rarely strength. They are volume, trying to drown out doubt. Control is another mask. Those who obsessively seek it often fear inner chaos. They micromanage, dominate, and resist change, not because they are strong, but because their inner world feels fragile. Outer domination becomes a shield against inner disarray. And the louder the performance, the emptier the core. Social media amplifies this truth today. Endless posts, curated images, and public declarations of identity aren't strength, they are desperation. True self-knowledge doesn't need an audience. When you put this together, patterns emerge. You walk into a room and suddenly gestures, silences, interruptions, and boasts start to speak louder than words. You begin to read the mask. Nietzsche gave you the flashlight. You just need to pay attention. This is a skill and a responsibility. Seeing people clearly means you can't unsee it. You start to recognize the child behind the critic, the fear behind the bully, the guilt behind the arrogance. You understand people not to control, but to connect. Part 1 explored how people build masks to protect themselves. Part 2 revealed how these masks begin to crack. In Part 3, we go deeper, exploring the wounds behind the patterns, the childhood echoes shaping every adult behavior. No one speaks from pure logic. Every argument, every opinion, every declaration is rooted in emotion, in pain. Nietzsche understood this deeply. People form their beliefs based on what hurt them, and then justify those beliefs with reason. When someone says, "I don't believe in love," they aren't making a factual statement. They are protecting a wound. They are guarding against a pain they've experienced and fear reliving. To truly understand someone, don't just ask what they believe. Ask what broke them, what they fear, what they are trying to avoid feeling ever again. How someone treats weakness reveals their true power. Real strength isn't proven through domination, it's revealed through restraint. Someone who mocks vulnerability, punishes mistakes, or wins at the expense of others is still at war with their own inner fears. The person who can witness sadness without running, forgive without holding grudges, or sit with discomfort without escape, this is someone no longer ruled by their past. They don't need to prove anything because they've already won within. Fear of being forgotten drives hidden behaviors. People who always need to be seen, always need attention, aren't always confident. They are afraid of invisibility. The child who was ignored becomes the adult who performs, creates noise, and demands acknowledgement. When you notice someone performing excessively, don't judge. Ask what they fear will happen if they are not enough. The person they attack is often the person they secretly envy. Criticism is easier than admiration. The person tearing down someone successful isn't just cruel, they are in pain. To see someone embody what they secretly desire is to confront what they've abandoned. Envy is an unspoken confession. I want that too, but I don't believe I can have it. Recognizing this protects you from petty hatred and helps you understand desire and loss in others and yourself. People act out their childhoods, not their beliefs. Nietzsche believed that adult behavior is often a replay of early lessons, roles, and fears. Someone who was never heard as a child may struggle to listen. Someone punished for expressing emotions may become cold and logical. Someone who had to earn love may perform for it, even in toxic patterns. They think they act from beliefs, but they are reenacting the past. Behavior is biography, written in invisible ink. Patterns are confessions. Every repeated behavior, ghosting, overworking, flirting without connection, or avoiding intimacy, is a story. They reveal how someone protects themselves, where they've been hurt, and what they fear repeating. Nietzsche believed that listening to these patterns is more powerful than listening to words. Patterns speak truth before speech ever can. When you see these truths, something profound happens. You stop personalizing behaviors. You stop judging. You start understanding. You become a mirror, reflecting awareness, not a weapon seeking leverage. You become someone who sees and still chooses grace. This is more than reading people. It's remembering yourself. Every truth about others reflects a truth about you. Every mask you notice is a mirror of fears you've carried. Every pattern you decode is a reflection of human vulnerability. By now, you've seen the masks, the cracks, and the hidden patterns. You've learned that people don't just hide from you, they hide from themselves. You've seen fear behind confidence, guilt behind composure, and desire behind criticism. You've learned that behavior is biography, patterns are confessions, and projection is a window into the soul. Nietzsche's 18 psychological truths aren't tricks. They aren't tactics to manipulate. They are tools to awaken perception, to see clearly, and to connect compassionately. Because the more clearly you see others, the more clearly you see yourself. You begin to understand that people aren't villains, and they aren't victims. They are human, scarred, performing, surviving. When someone interrupts constantly, you see fear, not arrogance. When someone boasts endlessly, you sense insecurity, not pride.
When someone overperforms online, you recognize desperation, not vanity. And once you see these patterns, you can't unsee them. But that's not a curse, it's liberation. You begin to respond, not react. You begin to offer grace instead of judgment. You begin to understand that the child behind the adult still seeks safety, and the patterns of the past shape every action in the present. Seeing beneath the mask doesn't make you manipulative, it makes you wise, compassionate, powerful in the truest sense, because power lies in understanding, not control. You become someone who observes without taking personally, who listens without expecting, and who connects without being fooled. Every truth we covered, from masks and projection to childhood wounds and hidden envy, is also a reflection. Each one holds a mirror to your own fears, defenses, and patterns. By learning to read others, you also learn to read yourself. You discover where you perform, where you protect, and where you hide. And in that discovery lies freedom, the freedom to act with awareness, to grow consciously, and to shed masks that no longer serve you. So take a moment, reflect, notice the patterns in yourself and others. Remember, this isn't just about seeing people, it's about seeing life clearly. Nietzsche didn't want you to control, dominate, or judge. He wanted you to awaken, to notice what is hidden, to embrace truth even when it's uncomfortable. The next time you meet someone, pay attention. Notice the cracks. Listen to the silences. Watch the gestures. See the fear, the longing, and the unspoken desire. And in doing so, you'll not only understand them, you'll understand yourself. Because this is the ultimate truth. The clearer you see others, the clearer you see yourself. The masks fall away. The patterns speak. The soul is revealed. If this video opened your eyes, reflect on the 18 truths. Ask yourself which ones resonate most, which ones reveal patterns you recognize in yourself. And remember, understanding isn't power, it's freedom. You're no longer just observing, you're perceiving. You're not just reading people, you're awakening to the depth of humanity in them and in yourself. And that, more than anything else, is what makes you truly unshakable.